Jack grabbed one of his books about ancient Rome. He looked in the index and found Marcus Aurelius. He found the right page and read a quote from Marcus Aurelius. "When you arise in the morning, think of what a precious privilege it is to be alive, to think, to enjoy, to love." "No problem," whispered Jack. An excerpt from Warriors in Winter. When I was 6 and 7 years old, the children in my family had remarkable freedom. We lived in Fort Monroe, Virginia, one of the oldest Army posts in the U.S. Our living area was surrounded by a moat with 2 tunnels that connected us to the rest of the post. In the middle of our area was a parade field bordered by spreading trees, houses built in the 1800s, and a beautiful small church called the Chapel of the Centurion. We could frequently hear its bells ringing. I loved to get up early on summer mornings with my twin brother Bill and our brother Michael, who was a year and a half younger. After breakfast, our mom would release us to the outdoors as if she were freeing birds to the wind. Sometimes we'd join up with our friend Chris and walk to the PX, which was a military department store. Before the store opened, we'd pull big cardboard boxes from its dumpster. Then we'd carry them across the empty parade field in the early light and make believe the boxes were our little houses. Now and then we'd stop and pretend to sleep in them and then continue on our way. Life lesson: if you greet the morning with joy and enthusiasm, your day can be filled with great adventures. "Annie, listen," said Jack. Annie stopped talking and listened to the rustling leaves of the giant trees. More and more sounds filled the evening air, the strange whirring voices of all the living things of Yosemite. The wind stirred the voices together, blending them into one timeless, wordless song. An excerpt from Camp Time in California. Growing up, I was afraid of many things: spiders, ants, mosquitoes, and tidal waves, to name just a few. But I was never afraid of climbing trees. Trees were my gateway into the mysterious world of nature. Our military family moved to a new house every couple of years. Wherever we landed, my brothers and I would end up in nearby trees. In Fort Monroe, we each chose our own tree. Mine was an oak tree. The boys and I thought a treehouse would be a great addition to one of our trees, but we didn't know how to build one. So we made do with grabbing hold of branches and climbing until we couldn't climb any higher. I loved it when the wind started to blow and the branches swayed and leaves quaked and whispered and anything seemed possible. I climbed trees until I was 13. Even today, I can't pass a tree with low, spreading branches without wanting to climb it. Life lesson: find your own gateway into the natural world. The rewards will last a lifetime. "You have to go back to Father Laurent now, Barry," Jack said softly. He tugged on Barry's velvety ear. "But we think you're a great dog. Annie, aren't you going to say goodbye to him?" Annie knelt down and put her arms around Barry's giant head. He licked her as she clutched him. "Tell him, Annie," Jack urged her. Annie lifted Barry's ear and whispered into it for a long time. Jack couldn't hear all that she said, but he caught the words love and all my life. An excerpt from Dogs in the Dead of Night.